Well, hello and welcome to 8-Minute Wisdom. I'm Dana Scranton, and in today's episode, we're going to cover a topic called the three products. Now, this is a philosophy, but it's one that I think you'll find very beneficial in your role as a solo entrepreneur. Now, this is applicable to any type of entrepreneurial entity, but I'm going to focus it on the solo entrepreneur, and in particular, those who use the platform that has a direct influence on another individual. Now, while many businesses do that, this is particularly true of platforms such as network marketing and affiliate marketing, and extend that to franchise marketing. Okay, so let's get into this. We have three products. As a solo entrepreneur, a solopreneur, as some people will call it, who operate by ourselves and tap into the resources available to us from other entities without having employees and having to, pay payroll taxes and run an organization that involves more than just us. We actually enjoy having three product categories that we can focus our energy on each one, and each one pays a reward to us, not only in monetary terms, but in personal terms. So category number one is the product in this, excuse me, in the sense of being the tangible, the purchased product. In other words, it's a product you can hold in your hands and use, or it's a digital product, a non-physical product. That can be information, that can be Forex or crypto trading. It's a digital product, a non-physical product. Category number one. That's the obvious one. That's the one that people tend to go looking for. Okay. Category number two is the opportunity. We'll call it platform. Category number two is the platform that you can offer other people so that they can step onto the entrepreneurial frontier and create their own business, like what you're doing. It may be the same entity representing the same company that you represent. It may be representing another company. It's just the sheer idea of being able to access an opportunity to create additional income, to create freedom, whatever the objective might be. But it's the platform opportunity. Then category number three, very important, and it's actually the one that oftentimes appears first in the mind of the prospect, but it's not intuitively obvious that it has appeared, and it is leadership. Well, what is leadership? Well, there's a lot of different definitions of that, but let me share one with you because it has a close parallel to what we use here in Entrepreneurs Without Limits to define an entrepreneur. Leadership is having a vision of what can be and the courage to make it so. Now, that's a pretty simple definition, but let's expand on that a little bit because it is very important, because it is this definition, this particular category, that creates the so-called know, like, trust factor. The people you deal with, they have to get to know you. They have to get to like you for whatever reason that resonates with them, and they've got to trust you. They got to trust that who they see is what they get, if you will. So leadership has a lot of things balled up in it, but they don't necessarily realize that they're seeing leadership up front. They're just gravitating to the KLT, the know, like, trust. But leadership is much more than that. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're leading a network marketing organization. You are selling a product, whatever that product happens to be. You and your team are the channel to the marketplace for that product. Now, that may be an epiphany to you, but that's what you do. You're educating the marketplace, you are preparing the marketplace, and identifying those people who could benefit from whatever the product is, whether it's a tangible physical product or digital or non-physical product. But in that sense, you are preparing your team to be effective, to achieve their goals, to succeed, that's called leadership. Because you had a vision of what is possible for every one of those people and the courage to step forward and help them to become the very best version of themselves. Now, you can't do it for them, but having that courage to step forward and out of your comfort zone is what a leader does. They look and say, I believe that this person or that team has the capability of doing far greater than what they're doing, and I'm going to have the courage to step up and help them. That's one example. Another example, you have a product. Okay, that particular product has a great deal of benefit for people in a certain category. You know, there's the common one, there's weight loss, but there's also, emotional health, financial health, whatever the product may be. The courage to step forward with the conviction that that product can have an impact on the lives of others and drive that product into the marketplace with enthusiasm, energy, passion, and conviction. That takes courage. You have a vision of what can be, and you move that forward. That vision, that leadership, that energy is what gets people enticed, engaged, and enthusiastic. That's category number 3, leadership. It's applicable to your team. It's applicable to your customers, your prospects, the community at large. It goes beyond your business, because once you get into the mode of recognizing that a product is leadership and that product is you, then that takes you to influencing what's happening in your home, in your neighborhood, in your community, in whatever groups and social organizations you're part of, school boards, churches. You are a product. You are a leader. Leadership is one of the most important products that you have, because that product helps these other 2 categories to be accepted. Does that make sense? So that's the episode for today. And this is one of the reasons that the personal development self-help industry is so viable, because what it's really working on is that 3rd category of product, you, leadership, the ability to have a vision of what's possible and the courage to step forward and make that happen, or to help others make it happen. Well, that's today's episode. I hope you got some value out of this, and it could easily go much longer, but we're going to end it there. That's plenty of information, and I think you see what it is. So be a leader. Start category 3 and move to categories 1 and 2. See what that does for you. Take care, and we'll see you out there on that frontier of possibilities and all the opportunities that are there. And of course, in the next episode, take care.